back with the long-ass Dhar Mann videos, 36 minutes, 51 seconds. Welcome back to Damian Act, guys. I'm back with Nerd finally gets revenge on her bully. This ought to be a good one. But again, it's almost 37 minutes long, so Dhar Mann's trying to kill me with these reactions. But, you know, it's what it is, I guess. Starting. I don't know if this girl is going to be the bully. She normally is the bully, so I don't really know what to expect, but she's probably the bully because that's what she normally is. So, once again, Nerd finally gets revenge on her bully, and for some reason it takes Dhar Mann 37 minutes to explain that shit. So, 10-minute video, 15-minute video? No, 37.
Come on, Harley, show me what you got. Let your shoes fall apart first.
Yep, she's a bully.
How's that for a show?
You did say show me what you got, so she showed you what she got.
Lucky bounce. Or watch yourself next time.
Mm-hmm.
Solid practice today, ladies. I'm really seeing improvement. But we are in a tough conference, which means it's going to take a lot of discipline and a lot of teamwork. Which leads me to my decision on who is going to be team captain. Now, this person has been showing those values both on and off the field. And this is someone who's really been stepping up. Your new team captain is...
Her.
Carly. Congratulations.
Like, how is she surprised? She can't be surprised.
We'll see how long this lasts.
See, everyone else is happy for her, and then she's just a stupid, salty bitch. Like...
Mom, I'm home. Oh, hi, honey. How was soccer practice? Good. You know, we just ran some practice drills. I worked on corner kicks. Named me team captain. Oh, Carly, congratulations. I'm so happy for you. It looks so good on your college application. And if you keep it up, you can get a 4x scholarship to Berkeley, just like your cousin Julia. Don't worry. I only think about that like every second.
Does she want to, or is her mom comparing her to, like, Julia? You know what I mean? I don't like this already.
Good, because I want you to achieve everything you set out to do and make lots of money so you can take care of me when I'm old.
You got it. But first, I gotta take care of my stomach. Coach says I need to up my protein and vegetables.
Okay.
Oh. Discounts, right?
I'm so sorry, honey. I'm so sorry we don't have more money for better food. I have to stretch every dollar we have, and, what if I make you some soup, huh?
Mom, don't worry about it. You just got home from work and you're tired, so you go rest, and this is fine for me.
Okay.
Well, good mom, good daughter, I think, so
Hello?
far. The only thing I didn't like was how she kind of compared it. It seemed like she kind of compared her to Julia, but I don't know if she meant to end a bad way, but I don't know.
Oh, hi, Mark. Right now? Isn't there anyone else? Okay, I'll come back. Charlotte called in sick for her shift, so I need to go back to the diner.
But didn't you just get done working?
I'm never done working. Besides, we need the money, and it's a good thing.
I just wish you didn't have to.
Yeah, don't worry about me. Just focus on your studies, and I'll see you when I get home, okay?
Of course, overdue, past due, same thing. Typical Dhar Mann. Loving going to college at Berkeley. Okay.
So, before I hand back these tests, and we begin the next chapter of your AP Stats books, let's take a moment to review normal distribution for continuous variables. Who can tell me the characteristics of a normal distribution? Vicky?
Normal distribution has a bell-shaped curve, and it's symmetrical around the mean, and the curve approaches the horizontal axis but doesn't cross it.
That's correct. Now, within that framework, where does the bulk of the data lie? Anybody want to help her out? Yes, Carly.
Nearly all the data, over 99.7%, lies within 3 standard deviations from the mean.
Excellent work, Carly. And that's a very...
Why is she so angry? Like, did you see anybody else getting angry when she answered the question? Like, why is everyone so salty and angry? Like, you don't know the answer. She helped you out. The teacher said, anybody want to help her out? She helped her out. What's the fucking issue? I get it. You can feel like, oh, maybe I should have got that. Damn, I feel stupid. But why are you gonna get mad at her for knowing the answer? It's not my fault. You're stupid. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
point to remember moving forward. But before we move forward, great work.
99? What's the miss?
she got 100.
Another perfect score, Carly. Excellent work. You know, if you're doing this well in all of your classes, which I have a feeling you are, you could be our valedictorian.
I hope so. That would definitely help me get my scholarship into Berkeley.
Well, they'd be lucky to have you.
So she's obviously jealous. So is she also trying to get into Berkeley, or is she also trying to get like a scholarship? Well, obviously, I'm pretty sure it's not only one person per class that can get a scholarship. I'm pretty sure many people can get a scholarship, right? So it's not like a competition. If anything, ask her for help or something. Why are you gonna get mad at her?
Here's a statistic for you. Based off your clothes, there's a 99.9% chance at a scholarship. It's the only way you could afford Berkeley. Or even community college.
You notice how nobody laughed? Because you're not funny. You're not funny. At all. Like, you're just salty and stuff because she's smarter than you, and you know she's smarter than you, so as like a revenge thing, it's not really revenge, but as a revenge thing, you're just making fun of her clothes. Because you have nothing else to say bad about her, so.
Captain. You can even make it there in that thing. Yeah, let's see. Uh-oh. Better call a tow truck, or more like the funeral home. I think the car's dead.
Hilarious.
Tuesday, AP Physics assignment due, study for AP Stats quiz, and revise AP Literature paper for Wednesday's deadline. After school, varsity soccer practice, prep for Thursday's game against Eastern, and help train the JV squad for Friday's game too.
Oh, wow. Sounds like a busy week, dear.
Yes, it does.
It helps keep me out of trouble.
Well, I know you can handle it. You've always worked so hard. You take after me.
No doubt. I just wish that,
You wish what?
nothing. Well, I just wish that the kids at school could see me the way you do. I mean, it's like no matter what I do, I'm just this poor kid with janky shoes and their store clothes.
Honey, if they could only see what an incredible person you are right now, someday they will. And I know you're going to prove them all wrong.
That's always your goal, is to prove them all wrong. Prove the haters wrong. Oh, you can't do it? Okay, prove them all wrong.
Mrs. Cho, you're late on the rent. Again.
I know. I'm sorry, but...
Look, we've had this conversation several times already. I'm really sorry that you lost your husband. And given the circumstances, I think I've been as lenient as I could be. And at the end of the day, I have my own bills to pay, and I depend on that rent to be paid on time and in full. Afraid this is your last warning. I don't want to have to see you go, but in the end, that's up to you.
Damn. And again, you can't get mad at him either, because like he wasn't being rude about it. He was basically being straight up. I got bills to pay too, and if you can't pay, then you gotta go, right? So it makes sense. Like I fully understand. Like he has to pay someone too, right? So it's like you can't blame him. He needs the money. And again, he was being pretty nice about it. He was saying, "I gave you several warnings. Like sorry about your husband, but like." And if he's already kind of given her extensions and he's already kind of been lenient, then there's not much else he could do, right? So there really isn't much he could do. So I think he was being pretty fair with what he was saying, because it's true, like he has to pay it too, so.
It's okay, Mom. I can get a job to help you. It's not a big deal, really. I was planning on getting one anyway to buy new soccer shoes, but things seem more important.
Honey, you don't have time for a job, okay?
That's true.
Okay, you need to focus on your studies and soccer.
No, don't worry about me. I can multitask. I'm a born multitasker. Trust me, I can handle this. I promise.
I'm so glad to finally meet you, Mrs. Cho. Is this where Carly gets her great work ethic?
Well, I do what I can, but Carly can thank her father for that.
As her gifted and education teacher, I'd say she has her whole family to thank. She's an incredible student. I mean, Carly's grades are top notch. And I hear she's just made captain. Now, in terms of her gifted individualized education plan for her senior year, she's got all the right classes that are challenging her. And it looks like a great mix of advanced placement math, science, and humanities.
So she's on the right path to a scholarship for Berkeley.
Well, that's exactly what I wanted to talk to you both about. Carly, I know you've mentioned many times that going to Berkeley on a full ride is your goal. And I've mentioned Cal State Northridge is an excellent choice as well.
But we don't have to talk about that, Mrs. Mitchell. I mean, I'll get my first choice, right?
You're top tier in the classroom and on the soccer field.
Right.
But colleges these days are so competitive, and if you want a realistic chance at going to Berkeley with a full scholarship, you'll need to bolster up your resume. Grades in sports just aren't enough. To stand out, you'll need more extracurricular activities.
Oh, wait, more activities? Isn't Carly doing enough?
I know it might sound like it, Mrs. Cho, but you have to remember, your daughter is competing against the best of the best.
That's
So
true.
you need every advantage you can get.
I understand that, but a teenage girl can only handle so much.
Well, if this is something she really wants, you'd be surprised at how motivated a student can be to rise to the challenge.
Oh. Theater, debate club, foreign language club, literary magazine, robotics club. Wow, these are a lot of options. Would maybe just one or two be enough to help out my application?
It's a good start.
Good start? Carly, you've already taken on a new job at the salon.
I know, Mom, but if this is what it takes, then I can handle it.
Are you sure you're not going to get burned out?
Yeah, I'm sure. Just like my cousin Julia, she got into Berkeley with a full ride. So, crushing it runs in the family.
I like her motivation. I like her consistency. Like, you know, with everything. She's obviously really good. But I feel like she'll get burned out. Like, I really do think that she'll get burned out. We're 10 minutes in. We still got 26 minutes to go. Holy fuck. But, like, bro, I don't know. I don't want her to get burned out. She's already, again, she's getting a job now. She's doing a lot. Like, her list was already full. On top of the new job, on top of what she already had with the new job, school already, and then more extracurricular activities, she's literally never going to have time for herself. She's literally going to be not getting enough sleep. She'll get burned out 100%. I'm telling you guys that right now. But this girl's talking to her and she does not care. Debate club, of course, against the bully. She's obviously salty and stupid, as per usual. Working at home. Like, why are you so angry? Like, if you're stupid, fix it then. Like, what are you getting angry at her for being smart? Fuck off. No, she's tired. Yeah, she's getting burned out. Who is this girl talking to her over and over again? She doesn't care about what you're saying. Like, what are you talking to her for? She doesn't even care what you're saying, bro. Oh. There's the yawning. The rent? $91. And now this bitch is happy. Oh, she's falling asleep. It's not good. She's falling asleep in class. Well, fuck off. Like, I get it. But, like, for example, I'm not going to hate somebody that has it all. Like, I'm not going to hate somebody that is smart. Like, I'll be jealous of them 100%, but I can't hate them. I hate them for what? Being smart? Yep, she's doing too much, and she's falling asleep.
And that's just about it for chapter 16. So now, as for the four main types of probability sampling, Carly, can you tell us what they are? Can you help us out, Carly?
Earth to Carly.
Oh, I'm sorry. What was the question?
Give us four methods of probability sampling.
Oh, random sampling and,
Vicky,
Simple random sampling, systematic sampling, stratified sampling, and cluster sampling.
very good, Vicky.
Maybe you should try sampling some coffee.
All right.
Hilarious.
Tests from the last time.
Well, tests now, she'll probably drop down to a 70 or 80. Oh, now she got 100. I'm curious what she got. She got 91 last time. You got 82.
Carly, I'm not used to seeing this from you. Is everything okay? Are you sure?
Clearly not.
been busy, but I promise I'll do better on the next one.
Looks like the school might have a new valedictorian. I'm talking about me, if you're still having trouble processing.
Like, she's so funny, guys. Like, she's so funny.
Come on, pick up the pace!
Whoa.
Let's hustle!
What's happened to her arm?
Come on, Captain. Can't you keep up?
All right, that's time. Let's head for a water break and we will pick up on the drills afterwards. Carly, I need to see you here for a minute.
Yikes.
Carly, what is going on with you? You've completely lost your hustle. I mean, after every practice, your teammates seem to be getting better, but you're getting worse. Sorry, Coach, just a lot has been going on, but I'm just
And what the fuck is that? What the fuck happened there?
doing my best.
Well, maybe your best isn't good enough.
Damn.
You are the leader of this team. You need to set an example and step up.
If she needs a break, don't worry, Coach. I'm more than happy to pick up the slack.
Okay, that's enough. Sandy, this is not your conversation. And on top of that, I hear that your grades are slipping. If they fall,
far down enough, you're not going to be able to play at all. I know. But I'm fine. Honest. What is that in your arm? Oh, don't know. I've just been scratching it a lot, I guess. Okay, that does not look good. You need to go see someone about it. Yeah, I'll find some time. Somehow. Okay, are you ready to get back to work? Okay, ladies, let's head back to the goal for some shooting drills.
She's gonna pass out
Are
or
you
something.
okay? Yeah, fine.
Now she knows something's off. She knows something's wrong.
Would you recommend this shampoo for split ends? Excuse me, miss? Hello?
Yikes.
That's a great product. It's one of our keratin shampoos. It has plenty of shea butter, so it will strengthen and moisturize your hair.
So now she's dropping out of work because she's focusing on school. Bro, it's honestly really hard juggling everything at once. It really is. But the title, Nerd finally gets revenge on her bully. So let's see what happens, bro.
And Carly, that's what she's looking for.
Great. Can I leave this up here while I finish browsing?
Yeah, absolutely. And take your time. Carly, what are you doing? Oh, you're on the clock, okay? Put your homework away.
Sorry, I was just finishing up a couple of
This
statistics.
is a salon, not a study hall. You do your work on your own time.
Damn.
Now what?
I'm fine.
He does not care.
Do you need to take a break or something?
I said I'm fine. Do you want me to work or not?
Damn.
You know what? I don't.
She's fired.
Take your homework and your attitude and find yourself another job. You're fired.
And she's gonna end up in the hospital really soon. She has something going on in her body.
There you are. Honey, we need to talk. Mrs. Mitchell called, and I think you know why. Your grades have been slipping, and have you been falling asleep in class? Why didn't you tell me?
Because then we'd have this conversation.
Well, we're having it right now. Ever since we had that meeting, you've been pushing yourself way too hard, and you've been doing way too many extracurricular activities, especially when you have a part-time job.
Well, I don't think that's going to be a problem now. I got in a little disagreement with my boss. But don't worry. The Froyo shop is hiring, so I'm going to go apply tomorrow.
Carly, that is crazy, okay? You're doing way too much, and it's more than you can handle right now.
But what else am I supposed to do? You heard what Mrs. Mitchell said. I have to impress the admissions counselors.
And I also heard Mrs. Mitchell say there's other options like Cal State
No,
Northridge.
there's no other options. I have to do this. I have to get into Berkeley. I made a promise.
A promise to me? Don't worry about that.
No,
Dad?
a promise to Dad. Dad told me about the struggles and sacrifices you both made coming to America, trying to make a better life for yourselves
And me.
and for me. He said that people would look down on him because he was a poor immigrant, but it only made him work harder to prove them all wrong. So when he got sick, I promised him that I would do all the things that he wasn't able to do, and that he wanted for me to become valedictorian, to go to my dream college, and to become successful enough that you never have to worry about me again.
Damn, bro.
So you see, I promised to do whatever it took to make sure his sacrifices were worth it. I have to keep that promise.
Sweetheart, okay, we come from a culture that prides in hard work, but your father worked too hard, and it took over his life and then cut it short. Because when he got sick, he didn't have enough left in him to fight. He tried to have it all, but it was all too much.
Don't you want me to be successful?
Of course I do. But most of all, I
Want
just
you to
want you to be happy.
And healthy.
That's what every parent wants for their child. And right now,
You're not
I don't
happy.
think you're very happy.
Happy? Are you serious? Mrs., you can do anything you set your mind to. Take care of me when I'm old, and now all of a sudden you want me to stop working hard so I can be happy?
That's not what I mean.
And besides, how can we be happy with the mess that we're in right now? You're working every day to keep us out of debt. There is no food in the fridge. My soccer shoes were literally falling off my feet before I can afford to buy new ones. And we are one late rent check away from losing our home. We can't afford to be happy, Mom. We gotta work.
Bro, that was an intense scene though.
Ooh, looks like someone didn't have time to wash their hair today. Or is it just because you use cheap dollar store shampoo? Hey, you know what?
Yep, she's gonna let herself in the hospital just like the dad did.
You can actually use some of that oil in your hair and rub it on your skin.
Oh, how about I rub you into the locker?
Oh shit.
That's what I thought.
What? What the fuck?
Carly, are you alright? Carly, can you stand up?
Uh-oh.
Don't look too good.
Bro, she threw up blood.
Honey, are you okay?
Hi, Mom. Sorry you had to leave work.
No.
I should have asked you to bring me something, because the food here is kind of sus, so.
So, how is she?
Well, based on your daughter's symptoms, her health is being seriously jeopardized by her lifestyle. She's been experiencing a high level of stress, which causes a host of physical and mental manifestations. Panic attacks, itchy rash on arm, stomach ulcers, which is what brought her here today.
Now I'll be fine.
Carly, this is serious.
Very serious. You need to work on managing your stress and taking better care of your health. And looking at your numbers, whatever you're eating isn't helping either. It is crucial that you make some drastic changes now and do whatever you can to reduce stress until your symptoms improve.
You hear that, Carly? We'll start by slowing down on some of those activities of yours.
What? Mom, I already told you that's not an option.
This is not optional, okay? It's doctor's orders.
Oh, well, tell that to college admissions.
Honey, this is your health we're talking about.
It doesn't matter. I can't just throw away my dreams.
Do you want to be alive to be able to live your dream? You have to be alive first. So you might want to prioritize that.
But what good is a dream if your life turns into a nightmare?
Nightmares don't last forever. I'll get through this. I always do.
But your father didn't.
That's why I'm doing this. Don't you understand? I'm finishing what he started.
Okay. You don't need to be fighting right now. You need to relax.
I'm going to be valedictorian. I'm going to get that scholarship into UC Berkeley, too. Why doesn't anyone ever believe in me?
Hi, honey. How's the heating pad?
Feels good. I think it's helping me a lot.
Oh, I'm glad. This soup will help you too.
A soup in a cup?
Okay. No more homework for now. Not for a little while. How about you go out there and watch some TV?
They're not testing me on TV shows, Mom.
No, but you're testing my patience.
Damn.
Oh, she's early. Carly, there's someone here to see you, okay?
Julia?
Hi, Auntie Barbara. Hi.
Julia?
Julia?
Whoa, she's in a wheelchair?
Hey, Tess.
Julie, what happened?
It doesn't match the Insta pics. Well, that was from a couple of months ago, back when I thought I could handle everything. But turns out I took on way too much. I totally overextended myself. I wasn't eating right. I was throwing up all the time, and I was just wiped out. And then I really wiped out during a soccer game. I tore my ACL. Yeah, I was just pushing myself way too hard, and now I'm pushing myself in this wheelchair.
That's crazy.
Your mom said that you want everything that I had, you know, the Berkeley scholarships and everything that comes with it. Well, you know what else comes with it? A price. And it's not one that comes in money. With everything else that you have going on in your life, I really think that you should ask yourself if it's just too much to pay, you know? Hey, don't tell anyone else I said this, but you were always so much smarter than me. No, really. And please, do not make the same mistakes I did.
But I made a promise to my dad.
And what would your dad say if he were here right now? Keep it going, kiddo? Listen, I know it's so much fun being children of hard-working immigrant parents. There's always a lot of pressure to perform. But you cannot live your life for someone else. Okay? Especially if that person wouldn't want you to be going through what you're going through right now. You can't do everything, and you're just gonna have to be okay with that. And hey, be easier on yourself. You'll be a lot happier when you do.
Yeah, a lot happier.
Dhar Mann montage number 2. Like, she's so happy too. Is she quitting soccer? Okay, so she's finally basically quitting everything. And focusing more on herself, and she's gonna have more free time to rest and relax and
You're on such short notice.
Well, with everything you've helped me with this year, when I got my college response letters, I waited to open them with you.
Thank you, Carly. That really means a lot to me.
aw.
Well, what are you waiting for? Open them.
That one's from Berkeley.
Well, which one?
Berkeley, of course.
Right? The suspense is killing me. Dear Miss Carly Cho, thank you for your interest in our university. We received a record number of applications this year.
But we regret to inform you that you're...
We regret to inform you that you were not among those selected for admission.
I'm so sorry, honey.
It's okay. You know what? With everything that's happened this year, I'm honestly not that surprised. Okay. Time for the second letter. Well, this one's thicker.
We are pleased to offer
Dear
you...
Miss Cho, on behalf of California State University Northridge, we are pleased to offer you admission to our institution. along with a comprehensive full-ride scholarship.
Congratulations, Carly. You should be very proud of yourself.
And your father would be proud of you too.
I know. But I just wish I could still honor my promise.
What do you mean?
I know I'm not going to be valedictorian this year, but I was just hoping that I could still give a speech thanking him for everything that he's done for me, like I always told him I would.
It's okay, honey. He knows. You don't need to make a speech.
You don't need to, but if you want to. Just before you two walked in, I got an email from the principal. It appears our commencement speaker pulled out at the last minute. And instead of trying to rebook someone else, we're opening up the slot for a selected senior who submits the best speech. That could be you, Carly.
Better get writing. Please, don't put too much pressure on yourself, okay?
Commencement speech. I don't even know what a commencement speech is, but sure.
Hey, I heard you're gonna be giving a speech at graduation.
Oh, that'll be some speech. How you tanked your grades and lost team captain and pulled out of the play. Oh, and you didn't get into your dream school. Really motivating. We'll be sure to remember it at Berkeley. Once a poor loser, always a poor loser.
And I made promises to my dad, to my mom. I wanted to do right by them, but what I didn't realize was I wasn't doing right by me. I had so much on my plate. I was like one of those people you see at a buffet piling everything up onto their plate, and you look at them and you're like, dude, that's not a good idea. But I wish it were that funny, but it's deadly serious. My dad discovered that the hard way, and I was heading down the same path. I was giving everything I had, more than everything I had, to realize my dream. But it's like my mom always says, what good is a dream if it turns your life into a nightmare? And luckily, before it was too late, I learned a very important lesson. That sometimes you have to step back so you can move forward, and sometimes even step down. So, goodbye school play, goodbye soccer captain, and hello balance. And if you can't have it all, that's okay. Maybe you won't get into your dream school, but that won't stop you from getting a great education somewhere else. And maybe you can't get all A's in all your classes, but that doesn't mean you're not learning what you need to succeed. And maybe you won't fulfill every promise you make to the people that you love, but if they truly love you, they just want what's best for you. They just want you to be happy. And I may not be valedictorian, and maybe I can only say this because I didn't achieve my goal, but I know for a fact that the old saying is true. Shoot for the moon, because even if you miss, you'll still land among the stars.
Thank you and congratulations to our class.
That was a good speech. Aww.
You might think that that's the end of Carly's story, but it was just the beginning. After graduating college with honors, she embarked on a wildly successful career. And it was only possible because of what she went through. You see, Carly didn't just learn academics in school. She learned how to manage her life and how to succeed without overextending herself. And boy, did she succeed.
Well, why don't you try consolidating your debt?
Damn.
Makes it easier to pay off that way.
Yeah, but then the percentage goes up. I mean, Come on, you know how expensive Berkeley is. With an interest like that, it's gonna take me decades to pay off.
Oh, hey, isn't that Carly's mom? She still live around here, right?
Probably still does. Still shacking it up with mommy in that dump.
Bro, you look at you guys who are talking. You guys are like homeless. What are you guys talking about?
What a success story she was.
You were saying?
Did you get the keys to the landlord yet?
No, she didn't.
I'm so sorry. I got so excited about moving into my new condo. I knew I forgot something. Here you go.
I'm happy for you, Mrs. Joe. After all you've been through, it's great to see you getting taken care of.
Thank you. That's my daughter.
You have got to be kidding me.
You were
How
saying?
did she pull that off?
I mean, they deserved that. That was funny. That was a good video, guys. Honestly, it is very, very true. That's why I took that weekend off of doing YouTube, because I was already working. And I felt like, okay, this is like way too much for me to handle. Like, I cannot do this right now. I'm basically grinding all this much to try to catch up on Dhar Mann, and once I do that, I'm going to obviously relax and slow down and just do one video a day. Most likely. Maybe I'll even slow it down to like not a video every day, but I do have to slow down at some point just to kind of relax and not get myself too stressed and things like that. So I do have to make sure that I obviously don't burn out as well, right? I don't want to get sick either, right? So again, we can't afford to be happy, we have to go to work. Finally, the landlord isn't some horrible, insensitive person, a domino. Damn, 1 like away from 1K. That girl always acts to be the bully's good best friend. Now it's now her turn to get bullied. Finally, a nice landlord. Like, damn. If you choose to bully someone,
I think I've been as lenient as I could be. And at the end of the day, I have my own bills to pay, and I
think about what you would think when others bullied you. Exactly. Just think about it from the opposite way. Like, you're bullying someone, great. How would you feel if you got bullied, right? I don't know how they did not notice her arm. It's so alarming. It was the first thing I noticed in that scene. The actress who played Carly is iconic. It's so refreshing to watch this family. I love that quote too. Exactly. Like, you just shoot for the moon, but then you'll still land in the stars, right? You gotta keep trying, and even if you don't make it all the way, then you'll still be good. You know what I mean? And finally, a Dhar Mann video where I wasn't like, oh yeah, she got to Berkeley, she did this, she did that. It wasn't, but she was still successful doing something else that was not as stressful. Stepping aside for her health and for the right reasons, she succeeded while her bullies didn't. Again, typical Dhar Mann. The doctor explaining problems. Carly, I'll be fine. I cried in the middle of the video because it reminded me of myself a year ago. I was burned out until this day. It still hurts me. Thanks, Damian. This really helps our perfectionist fellow. Shoot for the moon because even if you miss, you'll still land on the stars. Thanks, Star, for the video early. She's back, y'all. What about I lock you into the locker? What?
How about I let you into the locker?
Oh, I didn't know she said lock me to the locker. I thought she just said like push me to the locker. Obviously didn't catch what she said fully, but so I guess Dhar Mann uploaded this sooner. Maybe it wasn't uploaded at 8 p.m. 5 p.m. Pacific time. It was uploaded, I guess, earlier. Who has been bullied when you were in school? I have, 100%. Exactly, those teachers are more concerned about Carly getting top grades and being a top athlete than her well-being. Those two bullies shouldn't talk about living in a dump. The blonde girl is in debt. Exactly. Makes no sense. One sec. But yeah, this video is already pretty long. So yeah, just honestly make sure that you follow your dreams, you do what you gotta do, but at the same time you don't want to overwork yourself, you don't want to burn yourself out. And if you gotta take breaks, you gotta take breaks. If you gotta slow it down, you gotta slow it down, right? So yeah. That's all I gotta do, guys. Just keep fighting, keep going, and then you guys will be good, you know? I'll see you guys in this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys liked it, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Drop those notifications, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.